What's going on, everybody? Welcome to episode 11 of our Leicester career mode. And today, a couple games for you. We have Southampton in the league, and then Villa in the league, and then Spartak in the Europa League. Of course, Leicester today losing, well, when this video comes out, when I'm recording this video, Leicester losing 1-0 in the Europa League to Liga, which is not the result they were looking for. But as you can see, we are not super far behind. We're 3 points back as 6th, and then there's another 3 points to 5th. And then the gap sort of starts to open up, but, you know, we're in this big cluster of teams here, and a couple wins today could move us into, you know, that 7th, 6th kind of spot. But they're going to be tough games. And then, of course, we have our game against Spartak, which in the Europa League is a little bit different. We're in a little bit better standing in the Europa League as we go over and check that out right now. And as you can see, we are already through. A point against Spartak, and Napoli only winning by 1 or 2 should get us through top of the group. But, you know, we're already through, and that's what matters. So let's jump into this game here. Southampton-Leicester. Big game to start. There are a lot of tired legs out here, as you can see. Let's get James Justin in. Do we get Vestergaard in against Southampton? I think we can. Of course, against an older, or a team he was just playing on. We'll bring Albrighton onto the bench. Vardy, a little bit tired up front, but we can play Iheanacho as striker. And that looks a pretty decent team. We'll get Eze in there as well. A lot of tired legs here on the bench, and we're going into a very, very difficult period as well. Vardy's just not going to end up coming off the bench today, so we can let him sit for now. So let's jump into this. Southampton-Leicester. Let's go. Ooh, stepped into Barnes there, which is not ideal. Now here comes Barnes. Finds Ndidi, and that's forward to Tielemans. And Tielemans plays a brilliant ball there, and it's Iheanacho, can't quite finish that. It ended up rolling a little bit too far wide there, and it was a tight angle in the end, but good goalkeeping for Southampton as they stay level here. That plays on to James Justin now. And Barnes has made a decent run here. He's going to be pushed wide on it, and he collects it. And he comes back inside nicely, and it's Barnes, and that's not far away. Really, really close. Nicely done. Nice tackle there. Really good tackle. And now we can push up the pitch. Can Anthony get to that? It's a good take, but Anthony is going to get to this. And oh, that's a poor effort. Jesus. Did all the right things. Got into the right spot. And then that's the finish. Nice take by Ndidi, or a decent tackle. Don't let him turn. Nice. Brilliantly done there by Ndidi. And he plays it back post, and that's such a... Oh, God. That's got to be played on target. It just does. As that comes down to Eze, who takes a touch, and it's blocked away. I mean, we win it there, and all he has to do is play it into space and just not do it too hard, and that's exactly what he's done. And... what should be a goal goes begging for no reason whatsoever, really. Nice ball. Is he onside? He is onside, and Southampton score on the stroke of halftime. What should have been 1-0 at the other end turns into 1-0 for Southampton right on the stroke of halftime. I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. He's all alone there as Vestergaard tried to get back into position. Wow. Sucker punch in a game. I mean, we have to be winning there. We have to be playing that ball across normally. And that's just bad from Ndidi. It's just poor from him. And we concede a goal at the other end. Here's Castagne. He slides it through to Barnes. Don't have a ton of time here as that comes out to Anthony. And Anthony cuts back inside. What a save. Are you kidding? He's saved that. Oh, that's got to be a goal. What a save. Comes to Eze here as we're trying to maneuver our way back into this game. That's brilliant football, this, and it's right at him. Oh, man, this is one of those games where we were absolutely cruising, and then something happens that shouldn't have, and then from then on out, we just can't get our foot back onto the ball. And ever since that ridiculous pass from Ndidi, we've been just unable to do anything. We're even playing slow, as you saw there. What a goal that is. Ugh. I mean, this is one of those losses that's so dumb. It's just a dumb loss. And you can't account for it. You know, you lower the difficulty, it's too easy. And then this is one of those things that shouldn't be happening on the difficulty. It has nothing to do with the difficulty. It just has to do with how ridiculous everything is in this game when it comes to stuff like that. It's 2-0, and we are going to lose here to Southampton. As I said, in a game we were cruising in, we are going to come away with nothing, and it had nothing to do with us. Southampton coming up the other end of the pitch as they look to just add a little bit of gloss to this scoreline that they don't deserve, as Schmeichel comes in and makes a really good save. Yeah, this is just one of those games you just got to throw away. Can't really blame yourself necessarily. I mean, we had chances, but we were just flat after that Ndidi mess up and immediately following the goal. And we could have gone into halftime 1-0 up. Instead, we went 1-0 down, got nothing after the fact. It's annoying, man. That's just one of those things that's just super annoying. Thankfully, Chelsea lose. A couple of teams around us lose, but you hate to see it. And now we got to turn around for Aston Villa. They're ahead of us on goal difference. We're going to need to go ahead and be ready for this. This is one we can't lose. We got to, we obviously got to start winning some games. Let's get Eze on some regular midfield things, because he can do the regular winger things. But let's jump into this. Got a couple changes to make. Soyuncu coming out. We'll bring Johnny Evans in, I suppose. Benkovic onto the bench. I'll bring Samare in for Ndidi. I just can't look at him right now, Ndidi. After that, and then we'll put Eze in again, and then I'm going to rock Lookman out here on the left. So let's jump into this. Aston Villa, Leicester. Let's go. Nice play inside. Here's Samare. You can get that out there nicely. That's a good ball to Vardy, who's made an excellent run here. And Vardy, he can just get away from Konsa, and as Vardy, tight angle, forces the save. Really difficult to ask him to score from there, as that comes to Vardy. Still holding on to it, Bertrand. Back into Vardy now, and Vardy, why? Why is that pass like that? Oh, that's a bad switch. Here's Bailey. Getting toward the byline. Gets clipped in. And Jesus. I thought Schmeichel would come get that. He looked like he was gonna. And in the end, he didn't, as the corner comes in. It's headed up in the air. Can we win the header here? We just can. Slide it across. Samare. It's a good ball out there to Bertrand. Try and stretch the defense a little bit here. It's one more on it. Nicely done. And that's a good ball out there to Anthony, who slides it back. And Vardy gets it out there to Eze, and that's a really, really bad effort considering the circumstances. Couldn't quite get there. It's a good turn in, and that's a really good touch here. Fofana, Jesus, what step up. I don't know what Fofana's waiting for. Luckily, he's missed that. He's still carrying this knock. I worry about it, but surely Fofana understands he has to step up there. Now we're pushing up the pitch. And there's a bit of space here, and that's going to come through to Anthony. And Anthony on it here, cuts back inside, but tackled from behind nicely. And we are going to end up with a corner here. Gets clipped in. Can we get the head on? Not quite. Comes out to Lookman. Lookman looking for a little bit of help. Comes to Madison now. Clip that out there nicely. It's one more out to Castagne. Castagne does so well. Brilliant goal. That's an excellent goal. It's a nice finish from Lookman. I wish he would have put more power on that, but I do not care. It just found the back of the net. And this is lovely football here. A nice ball out to the wing. First time in behind the defense. Slides it back across. And he's just guided it toward goal. I think the defender gets in the way of the goalkeeper here. He does. And it just goes over his arm there. And we take the lead. It's 1-0 here, 65 minutes gone. And this game's definitely not over. We've got work to do, but it's a nice spot to be in. Nicely played. Here's Samare. Gets it back to Anthony. One more. Lovely stuff. This is brilliant football. What a save. What a save. Couldn't quite beat the goalkeeper. That is just incredible save. As he comes out and collects the corner. Man, that is really good football as well, which is a shame. Might have to take Fofana off. He's seemingly struggling. Like, I know he's carrying a knock, but in-game he's, like, struggling. So that comes all the way across. And that's a good ball here. And we can get that back across. It's Lookman again. He's hit the post. Oh, and Vardy has put that over. Oh, a huge miss. Good back. Nicely done. Here's Samare. Nicely played out there to Lookman. And Lookman cuts back inside and goes for goal. That's a good save. Really good save there. It might have just been going over, but... Oh, wow. That header. Johnny Evans got a weird animation there. And forced a really good header toward goal. It was straight, but he did have to save it. Now here's Benkovic. Needs a bit of help. Gets it from Ndidi. And Ndidi holds on to it there. Does well. Back inside. Here's Vardy. And Vardy does well to make a little bit of space for himself. Ndidi here. Slid out there nicely. Comes to Castagne. And Castagne's touch inside is not good. And with a minute or so to go, not a minute, a couple minutes, 2 minutes, we have something to defend, and that was a really bad ball out there from Villa. Played out there one more time, and that's a great ball in. Oh, I thought that ball found its mark there. And Villa have 3 minutes added time to find an equalizer here. It's a poor pass. Here's Vardy now. And Vardy can stretch it out there to Anthony. And Anthony tried to cut back inside. Didn't quite find a route. It's Ndidi now. Madison. And we're just moving the ball around. And it looks like we're going to come away with the victory. And we do. 1-0 on the road here. This is a pretty decent win. We're going to pass Villa up in the league. And it's nice to get back to winning ways after the way that Southampton game went. Very nice to get back to winning ways. And we're going to check where we are in the league in just a moment because we have got the Champions League coming. Actually, you know what? We're going to sim this one. Talked about it yesterday. Or, yeah, last episode, which I guess was yesterday. We are going to talk about this. We're going to sim this one. Oh, that makes me nervous. Ready to come in for Fofana next game. Oh, 5 days. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Scared me a little bit. Auto replace unavailable player just for this match. We're going to rotate the full 11 here. And grab ourselves, hopefully, a win. Let's get Lookman in there. Even if players are tired, we're going to rotate them a little bit. Even give Ward a go. That's center back. We'll give Evans a go. We'll get Mendy in there as well. Actually, we can get Chowdhury in there, can't we? That'll do. A couple more changes. Bertrand, who's tired, but, you know, it is what it is. And that'll be the 11, so we can sim this match. Just a quick sim. Doesn't matter the result. The draw should get us top of the group. A late goal from Daka. Shirley has done it. Napoli win their game, but I think we win the group, which is the most important part. Let's take a look at the standings. And we have all of a sudden our office is just filling up out of nowhere, and we do win the group on goal difference. Very, very nice. And with the new changes in the Europa League, that means we definitely avoid that playoff. Second place has a playoff now, or some of them do, but, you know, we'll see. And we can just go ahead and put a couple of those gone. Prize money moving into the knockout round of the Europa League. But here we are. Leicester, Newcastle. We sit in 9th. Can we push on here? Leicester, Newcastle, as I said. Let's go. Corner coming in for Newcastle here. And Anthony should get that and does. And then chested down nicely by Madison. And he can play that into a pretty good spot here for Barnes. And Barnes can have a run here. And we can play that forward, and it's just not out in front to Vardy. We still hold on to it. And now we can play that out to Vardy. And it's Vardy. It's 1-0. He gets a second crack at it, Barnes. And this time he gets it to him. And he smashes it home. And we lead early on here 1-0. Not the start Newcastle wanted, but just what we needed. As he gets a chance here a second time. This time it's perfect. Lewis backs off. And Vardy smashes it home. And on 7 minutes, we have taken a lead. Nice take there. Here's Madison. And Madison's going to try and go over the top of this defense. And Vardy does well to take that down. And Vardy can slide it across. And why are those balls so bad? I don't understand what's going on with those passes. It's almost like they seem to just want to take away just the easy tap-ins. But, I mean, that's an easy pass. That's an easy pass for us. You and me. Just got to get it across there. And how on earth is that twice today now where we've just had dreadful, dreadful passes, and I don't understand in that position why these passes are so bad. Gets it out wide here. Here's Barnes. Slide it out there to Castagne. Castagne cuts back inside. Plays it across to Vardy. And Vardy takes a step and... oh, it's going to go in. It looked like it took a deflection and then slowed down for the goalkeeper. But it's managed to get past him in goal. I'm not sure how. I'll need to see this again. Very, very strange looking goal. Unless it's just out of his reach, then you know, but... turns inside here, has a pop, and I guess the computer assumed that was coming right at him, and the deflection actually took it away. Yeah, see, the deflection does take it right out of his reach. We'll take it. You can't win the lottery without buying a ticket, and that is what happened there for Jamie Vardy, who grabs his second of the game, our second of the game, and now we've got ourselves a gap. Comes out here to Barnes, and Barnes can clip that forward, and Vardy's going to get to this, heads it down to him. Plays it across. Nicely done. That comes to Anthony. And Anthony clips it out nicely. And it's Tielemans. Oh, that's a good save. Oh, I thought for a moment that's one of those ones you just got to get on target. He's so close. He hits it so purely. But a really good save there. It's Barnes. Nice play here. It's Ndidi. You can slide that out there to Castagne. Touch inside is just good enough. As it comes to Ndidi, there's space for him. He has a pop, and that's a good save. Hoping a Newcastle player might get in the way of the goalkeeper there. It looked like for a moment it did. As this comes on and the header comes down and very, very close. Nice ball on here. Out wide. Tielemans gets it back to Madison, who takes a touch and goes to curl it. And he smashed the bar. A good effort from James Madison here. We can see it again. That's a decent effort there. Goalkeeper misses it. Slams the bar there. Very close. It's a nice ball here. Oh, can we get to that? Jesus, not quite, as Fofana couldn't get there. And he forces a save. It's very, very tight on the angle. It's always difficult to be Schmeichel from there, but man, dangerous. Nicely played. Oh, that's really good football right through the middle. Schmeichel comes out, and that's a huge save. Massive, massive, massive save from Schmeichel to keep our 2-goal gap going into the last 13 minutes or so. It's that's a big old save there. And Soyuncu's header. Can we get that out? Not quite. They're still going to have it, but we win it there. And they still hold on to it. Nice ball here. Good play. Good save. We're in that moment of time where they are pushing and we are just trying to hold on to what we have, really, as the corner comes in and there's nobody there, but that's cleared off the line. That's an amazing clearance. And we just get the ball out here. That is absolutely massive. That was past Schmeichel and almost into the back of the net there, but not for a clearance on the line. Back out there to Eze. There's space here. Plays it on one more time, and Daka, he scuffs it right in front of goal. Could have grabbed himself one, but With only a minute to go, it looks like we are going to come away with 3 points. And it's nice to go ahead and get back-to-back wins after what happened with Southampton there. And it just kind of helps us get back on track a little bit as Eze finds a really good ball there, and that's a good finish. Thought Darlow might come out. He hasn't. He's allowed Anthony to run onto the ball, and it's an easy finish once he gets there. And we're adding a little bit of gloss to the scoreline, though. Honestly, we probably deserve it. That's a good ball in there from Eze. It really is. Darlow just wasn't ready to come off his line. Didn't get to it. Anthony puts the icing on the cake of a 3-0 victory. A very convincing victory. We played well today. Simple as that. We just played well. Not too many teams were going to stop us scoring today the way we were moving the ball around, and we will take it. 17 shots as United drew, but Chelsea go ahead and grab a win, which is a shame. 1-0. But not too bad today as we move up to 8th. We are now 5 points back United, who sit in 5th. It's going to be a struggle. We're going to have to continue to win games just to keep up with the top 4. The top 4 are going to be so difficult to break into. But, you know, it is what it is, and we'll take it one step at a time. Next episode, the games don't get easier, do they? Our next 4 is Tottenham, Everton, City, and Liverpool. They just don't get easier, and it is a daring gauntlet that we are about to deal with starting next episode, guys. But that is going to be it. I hope you folks have enjoyed it. Stay tuned for more. And peace.